In this video, I'll show you how to automatically send a personalized image that gets you more reviews and referrals without sounding needy. I ran this automation for a contractor and he went from 3 reviews in 6 months to 22 in 3 weeks. I'll walk you through the entire thing step by step, from creating the personalized image to sending it automatically after the job's done, so that by the end of this video, you'll have an automation that gets you more 5-star reviews and word-of-mouth leads without having to lift a finger. By the way, if you want custom automations done for you and your business, you can schedule a call with me using the link in the description. So yeah, let's jump straight into it. It's honestly a pretty easy automation. There's only 2 steps. First, I'm going to teach you how to create the personalized images and then how to create an automation that sends them to your customers once the job's done. So you want to take a selfie holding some sort of flat surface. It could be a notebook, an iPad, something like that. And if you don't want to do that, you could also ask ChatGPT to customize it. This image is already in like cartoon style, but you can customize it, ask it to modify it as you like. And once you have your set of images, I recommend having a few, maybe like 3. And you want to go to niftyimages.com and sign up. They have like 10,000 free accounts. I don't think they mentioned it here, but they have a lot of, I don't think you'll ever need to pay for this, honestly, but yeah, they have like 10,000 free images, customized images every month. So create your account and your dashboard will look something like this. You want to create an image, pressing the button on the top right, then press personalized image, and then upload the image you want to use. Okay, so here we want to first of all add some text saying something like, hey, before we insert the name. You can customize it, change the font, change the color, change the size. I'm going to change it to black, make it say hey, and I just want to make sure it's centered. And now we're going to add the important part, which is the merge tag layer. Here we want to use the name merge tag, which will look something like this. And for testing purposes, I like using a long name, something like, because we want to make sure that it's formatted for long names, because we don't know, maybe in the future we'll have someone with a really long name, and you can customize this as you like. I'm gonna make it a little bit bigger, make it bold and underline it so it really pops out. Cool. And now I'm gonna add the call to action at the bottom. Say something like review us. Something like this. This is just a quick example, but I want to show you the fundamentals of how this works. Now, just make sure you save it. And now we want to grab the URL inside of the quotation, inside of the quotes. And let me just show you how this works. Essentially, it's going to customize the image, add whatever you type at the end of it inside of the merge tag. So if I write messy, for example, here, it'll customize the merge tag. So it says messy or whatever name you put on here. So now we want to grab the URL, go over to your CRM. I'm using GHL, but you could use whichever CRM as long as you have name variables, which I'm pretty sure all of them have those. And you want to create a workflow that'll look something like this, where you trigger it once you've completed your service or you delivered your product. In my case, I like doing it by changing their pipeline stage. So once I've delivered my service, I move them over there, and then it'll trigger this workflow where I include this image, and I'll show you how. So let's go back. We already created the custom image. Now we're going to create the automation for actually requesting a review. So here we send them an email basically saying, hey, we love working with you. We include the link to review us. This could be Trustpilot or Google My Business Profile, Yelp. That's up to you. And then the way we add this picture is as a URL. We don't upload it as a regular image. So let me actually create a new one, a new email step as an example. So here we add the link, and at the end, instead of merge tag, you want to make sure you replace that so it uses the contact's first name variable. This is the variable in GHL, but if you're using something different, it'll be different by CRM. And that's pretty much it. So now when this workflow triggers, it'll grab that parameter and put it in here, and it'll customize it to your client. And you could also do that for SMS messages where you want to add a file through a URL. And then again, you want to replace that merge tag so it uses the variable with the first name of the contact. And you can also create more images for asking for referrals after they left your review. Just make sure that you include the link so it's super easy for them. You want to create some sort of emotion. Maybe they're impressed that you're able to do this. Maybe it's making them laugh with memes. I've seen a lot of people send memes customized with this platform so that they're more engaged and more likely to follow through. And it's the same concept. So after you follow up with them a few times to leave your review, you can send them an email saying like, hey, do you know anyone? And then have a different image like this where you ask them to leave you a referral. Just make sure you include the link, make it super easy for them to follow through. Yeah, that's pretty much it. And that's it for this video. If you like this kind of system building content, don't forget to subscribe because I post practical automations every week.